Hey, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you feel incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I am a revenue acceleration expert and somebody who's just really passionate about entrepreneurship. My goal Monday through Friday is to help you do better with your business. I'm about to call in on a live line, but right now, what I want you to do is rep your city. Share this with a few other entrepreneurs you know, and let's see if we can't make a difference today.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Just
Let's go. How's everybody feeling this morning? How's everybody feeling? Make sure you check in. Let them know what city you in.
entry and exit tones are off.
I'm always a big fan of knowing where we got family at. You know, where you at? Where you checking in from? We want to know where we could come and pull up for a fresh home cooked meal. You know what I mean? We want to know. Okay, I see we got people in Savannah, Georgia. What's up, Randall? Charmalyn made it in this morning. Coach Brooksy, let's go. You're gonna love this one this morning. What's up, Digital Daryl? Is in the house. Kim, what's up? Mama Mahasin. Thank you for being here, Mama Bear. Jerry, my man Jerry Ferguson in the house. What's up, Mark? Let's go. Let's go. Let us know. Okay, Dallas Fort Worth. All right, we could pull up for a home cooked meal in Dallas Fort Worth. I love that. Farmingdale. Let's get it. What's up, Dex? Glad you're here. Tallahassee, Florida's in the house. Charlotte, North Carolina. We got Indianapolis, Indiana in the building. Hey, did you know that Mike Epps just now bought a whole neighborhood out there? Did you know that? Did you know that? Latoya, what's up? Okay, we got family in Fayetteville, Stratford, Connecticut in the house. Let's get it. Gina. So some of you know, some of you don't. But every single morning, what we do is we come together and we focus on some area that's going to make you better as an entrepreneur. Every Monday, we focus on mindset. Every Tuesday is all about sales. Every single Wednesday, we focus on marketing that'll help you get more attractive and magnetic. Every single Thursday is all about leadership. That will be today. And then every single Friday is Free Coaching Friday, where I take all of the questions that you send me and I respond to the best of my ability. You guys have been sending in some incredible questions, and we've had some fire episodes of Coaching Friday lately. I'm really in love with it. If you're wondering how you can submit questions and still stay anonymous, I got a little tip for you. Go to millionaireminded.com. Again, that's millionaireminded.com, right? And then what I want you to do,
All participants are muted.
what I want you to do on millionaireminded.com is put your name and your email in that box. And just like that, it will enroll you in the coldest newsletter that you ever read, especially if you're an entrepreneur or a servant leader of some sort. It's called Entrepreneurishment. And we split it every single week into three different sections. There's always a mindset section because you got to be more before you'll do more, before you'll have more. There's always a skill set section with Haziq's technique of the week. And then there's always a heart set section. So, enough of that. We are here this morning because we are talking about leadership, right? It's all about leadership. What we know for sure is that every problem in society is really a problem of leadership. Does that make sense to somebody out there? Every problem in society is really a problem of leadership. Can somebody type that in the comments for me? That's important. You should write that in your notes. Every problem in society is really a problem of leadership. Okay, my man Keith checking in from Chicago. Let's get it. What's up, Carlos? Yeah, King David in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Every problem in society is really a problem of leadership. And so, what makes you successful? What kind of routine can make you successful? What kind of habits can you employ that will make time your friend instead of your enemy? Do you know that about habits? Do you know that a good habit makes time your friend and a bad habit makes time your enemy? I'm gonna tell you something about Haziq. Every time I speak somewhere, I like to chop it up with people, right? I shake hands, you know. Now I'm so excited I'm gonna be able to sign books at the end, right? And a lot of times when I'm chopping it up with people, whether it's in my professional life or my daily life, people will come up to me and say something like, "Man, I wish I could just shadow you for a day. I wish I could spend a day with you." And I always laugh to myself because I'll be like, "Yo, my days are kind of boring." You know what I mean? You know, I guess I do more than I give myself credit for, and what I need to do is document more so that I begin to step into this space on social media. But to me, because it's a routine, my days are pretty kind of like nondescript, if you ask me. Yeah, it's exciting to speak to audiences. Yeah, I truly love meeting and helping people. But most of my life is regular routines. Most of my life are these steady disciplines that I employ because I believe that good habits make time your friend and bad habits make time your enemy. I believe that most discipline is an illusion. It's really about your vision and it's about your habits. And check this out, I think that's the same thing for most successful leaders, right? Why? Because I believe that the secret to your success can be found in your daily routine, your daily agenda. Check it out. I also believe the secret to your failure is found in your daily routine and in your daily habits. And the first step for you figuring out your daily routine is figuring out what really matters to you. You can't prioritize if you don't know your priorities. I don't know how many of you are taking advantage of this time of year to really step into a space where you look at yourself, where you reflect, where you observe. But I want to encourage it if you haven't done it yet. I want you to stop saying to yourself, that's something for other people to do. I want you to get cool with yourself so you can look in the mirror and fall in love. You hear what I'm saying? And if you ain't certain of the principles and the priorities, what I did was I jotted down a few, and maybe you can use these as a way to kind of give you some direction, right? Maybe somehow this can be a starting point. All right, so the first one is attitude. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna display the right outlook every day. This is a pledge to myself. The second one is priorities. I will act on the things that are most important to me daily. That's one of my pledges to myself. The third one, health, right? So far we did attitude, we did priorities. Now we're talking health. I will follow health guidelines every day. Real simple. How do you want to spell yours out when it comes to family? My pledge is I will communicate with and care for my loved ones every day. What about you? The fifth category would be thinking, right? It's all about right thoughts. So I will practice good thoughts daily. You know, your mind don't care whether you plant poison or produce. You hear what I'm saying to you? You're the one that gets to decide. So what do you pledge about your thinking? Here's the sixth category, your commitment. Millionaire. I will make and keep proper promises daily. That means promises to you, that means promises to me, and not necessarily in that order. You hear what I'm saying to you? Number seven, finances. I will properly manage my money every day. See, we know that poor people think money is for bills. We know middle class people think that money is for building good credit and taking on more debt. And we know the wealthy believe that money has one goal, that is making more money. Right? So when it comes to your finances, what if you said to yourself, I will manage my dollars every day? I will tell my money where to go instead of asking my money where it went. I ain't mean to spend that much time on number seven, but it's important. Number eight, faith. Faith millionaire. I will deep, I will deepen and live my faith out daily. I will deepen and live out my faith daily. You know how easy it is to have faith when you don't need it? I'm gonna tell you when it's hard to have faith. While we all singing about faith and writing about faith and going to places of worship with faith in the name, let me tell you something about faith. It's easy to have when you don't need it. The hardest time to have faith is when it's absolutely critical. So I say to myself, I will deepen and live out my faith daily. As an entrepreneur, it's so important. Do you know the Hebrew word for entrepreneur means man of faith? So I will deepen and live out my faith. Relationships, right? I will initiate and invest in solid relationships daily, every single day, right? What about the next one? So far we've been through attitude, we've been through priorities, we've been through health, we've been through family, we've been through thinking, we've been through commitment. We talked about finances. Number 8 was faith. Number 9 is relationships. Millionaires, I will initiate and invest in solid relationships every day. Number 10 is generosity. I will model kindness daily. I know that I can only receive with the same hands that I'm giving. I know I receive and I give through the same size hole. If I'm giving through a small hole, God got to give it to me through that same hole. So let me open that thing up. Let me make sure that I am modeling kindness daily. Number 11 is values. I will embrace good standards every day. And then the 12th one is growth. I will seek improvement every single day. Now that we got that context, let me walk you through my typical day, and let's see if it works for you somehow, and maybe something in it will allow you to make decisions as effectively as possible with your phone. Y'all with me? If you with me, somebody say daily routine. Daily routine. I ain't lose you yet. Did I lose you? Am I going too fast? Somebody give it to me. Daily routine. If you're ready. Daily routine. Let's go. Daily routine. Let me know. Let me know you're still with me. Daily routine. Let's get it. Let's get it. Daily routine. What's up, Lavore? Daily routine. Let's get it. What's up, Jazz? Daily routine. Let's get it. Yeah, Aziz. I'm glad you're here, brother. Kimberly was like, "What's number 12?" Somebody give her number 12, y'all. Y'all see her asking? It was growth, but y'all gotta help me out, man. We all we got is us, baby. Number 12 was growth. And for me, I was like, I'm going to seek improvement every single day. I don't know how you want to play it. Number 12 was growth. Let's go. Somebody give it to me in the comments. Let's go. Let's go. Daily routine. Let's get it. Daily routine. Let's go. Daily routine. Daily routine. Let's go. Daily routine. Daily routine. Let's go. Daily routine. My man Evan in the house. Glad to see you, brother. Daily routine. Let's go. Jasmine, you know, you be typing in this patois. You crazy girl. Daily routine. Let's go. Daily routine. All right, then. So, millionaires, first step is preparing the night before. Now, some of you know, some of you don't. We have this daily planner, right? And part of the technology is that every single day before you get started, you're writing it out. You know, you have to be an architect. And one thing about an architect is the architect don't start the building until the building is finished. Does that make sense to somebody out there? You got to finish that thing in your mind first, then finish it on paper, and then after that, you're gonna create it in reality. So prepare the night before. If it's gonna be successful, my day has to start the night before. Now, I don't always do this, but I always do this when I crush the next day. Before I go to sleep, millionaires, I have as a goal to do two different things. First, I want to reflect on the day that just now ended, right? Because you're never going to make the most of a day that's coming until you evaluate the day that just now left. Does that make sense? So first I'm going to reflect, because wisdom don't come from time passing. Wisdom don't come from experience. Wisdom comes from reflection, right? And then second, I'm going to look at the next day and see what I need to accomplish, right? I know I can't be at the top of my game every minute of the day. I know life be lifing. So what I need is a routine. I need something where I can look at my schedule and say, check it out. This is going to be the main event. This is going to be the main event. And that's why when you're using this bad boy, you're writing it out in such a way where you already know what you got planned, right? You already know what the and that's even if it's a Saturday. You hear what I'm saying to you? You know exactly what the main event is going to be. So then you know whether you succeeded or you failed. Am I making sense? So I look at my schedule, I do my to-do list, and I decide on the main event. Don't try to prioritize your whole life. Just prioritize the day. In this newsletter that's about to come out tomorrow, I gave you this quote from Bill Belichick. He's one of the most winningest football coaches of all time. And a reporter comes up to him and says, man, so what are your priorities for this upcoming season? He like, yo, you know, right now my priority is having an incredible practice this evening. Huh? Don't prioritize your whole life. Let's just make the next step our best step. Let's just make the next move our best move. If you can figure out the best possible way to spend 4 hours or 8 hours or 12 hours, you can win. Here's the next one I got for you. Somebody give me this. Ask the right question in the morning. Ask the right question in the morning. Because I wake up knowing how I'm going to spend my day, I'm able to hit the ground running. That helps me wake up without an alarm clock. That helps me wake up excited. I know I have people to serve. I know I have value to add. And I know when I become valuable, I become powerful. I know once I serve, I deserve. I know that what I'm doing is fighting to be God's favorite. And I feel like I'm there. Hopefully you feel like you're there. But here's the whole thing. God's gift to us is our life. Our gift back to God is what we do with it. So here's my question. How can I add value to people today? Now that's my question. What's yours? Anybody want to try it right now in the comments? You want to give one of your favorite questions? What is one of your favorite questions? Mine is, how can I add value to people today? This puts me in the right frame of mind. This helps me approach my day with a sense of responsibility, because we know with great power comes great responsibility. But we also know with great responsibility comes great power. I want to make a difference. And if I look for ways to add value to the people I come across, I'm likely going to love how my day went. It's most probable that I'm going to love how that day went. I'm going to feel fulfilled at the end of the day. That leads us to the next one. Check this out. Give your best. That's one of the 4 agreements. I know where Jamaica at. I know she reading the 4 agreements right now. What? Yeah, that's right, Raina. That's right. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out, millionaires. This is what I want you to remember. You got to give your best. Parts of my day are routine, right? Like I said, you want to prepare at night, get my mind right in the morning, carve out time to exercise at some point. Usually I'm going to exercise right after this training call. But if I'm on my A game, I'm exercising before this call. That's what I'm going to start doing more this year. Check it out. I do something to help me grow personally. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. But the rest of the day can vary. That's where I let life get the life in, right? Sometimes maybe I'm speaking to some kind of audience. Every day I'm with you guys Monday through Friday. Other times I'll be meeting with leaders of different teams in my life. Or maybe I write. Maybe I'll be recording. Maybe I'll be thinking through some future projects. But whatever it brings to me, my goal is to do my best. Millionaire success in life and in leadership mostly consists of being good in the moment. Can you dig that? If you can be totally present physically, totally present emotionally, totally present mentally and spiritually, you become millionaire minded. And those are the people that rise to the top. Those are the people that make a difference. One example that always comes to my mind, I don't know why, is the stories they tell about this guy, Bill Clinton. And the reason I bring him up is because he wasn't only a Rhodes Scholar, and of course we know him for going down in scandal and all of this stuff, but everybody that comes across this dude, I've read multiple books and multiple articles, listened to multiple podcasts that'll bring this dude up by name as being somebody who has this superhuman ability to focus completely on the conversation that you're having and make you feel important. I don't know if you've ever run across a story like that or run across a person like that. But the same way that made you feel that way, do you know you have the power to make others feel that way? I dare you get fully involved in a moment. Here's the next one I got for you. Learn. If you do everything that we've gone over so far, you're going to be able to add value to people. You're going to be able to be successful day after day. But how do you sustain that over the long term? I'm going to tell you. You can't keep pouring into everybody and never pour into yourself. So I use John Maxwell's rule of 5. 5 things that you may want to do every single day. Read. And I heard Will Smith say reading, writing, and running, right? But I like the way John Maxwell puts it, where it's like read, file, write, think, question. I'm going to break them down. So read. You got to be constantly feeding your mind. Like I got books everywhere, all around me. My brother laughs like if I was to show y'all around, there's books stacked on tables, books on couches, books on my bed, books on the side of my bed. You know what I'm saying? In my other home, my brother would laugh at me because where most people have groceries and canned goods all in the kitchen, He would open the cabinets and books would fall out, hit him on the head and all of that. I'm constantly feeding my mind. I might not have a college degree like a lot of y'all, but I'm constantly learning. I try to read 1 or 2 books every single month. Some of the books I skim, others I fully digest. I also make love to the book. I'm writing in the borders. I'm taking notes. I'm gonna get to this in a minute, but I also listen to podcasts. I listen to YouTube videos. The best of them I transcribe, which brings us to number 2, which is file. It ain't enough to just read. Y'all hear me? The number one time waster for most people is searching for lost items. You're like, dang, I know something that would be perfect for this, but I don't know where it is, right? So what you got to do is file that stuff away, right? It ain't good enough to just read. When you come across a good quote, when you come across a good idea, and you love it, and you know that was for you, you know that was God talking through this person, you got to file it away, baby. That way you can retrieve it in seconds. And there's so many tools for that. You got Evernote, but check it out on your iPhone. You have a memo pad. You hear what I'm saying to you? File that thing away. And what I love about notes on the iPhone, like I'm gonna show y'all real quick. These are my notes. I have like 3,000 of them, right? And every single day, you know what I mean? I'm adding to these joints. But then when I want to search something, I can search anything. I can still pull up a training I did from 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Let's say I wake up a little bit late because I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a robot. I keep hearing people think. Check it out. What I can do is pull that bad boy up and I still got some content because I filed it away. Here's the third one, right? I just now illustrated that too. Constantly writing. Because I primarily help people through conversations and trainings, et cetera, so forth. Now you're going to see more books come out from me. I need to be writing continually, right? If you look anywhere in my office, if you look anywhere in my laptop, I'm constant. I've got so many files that I'm working on simultaneously. I've got so many pieces and pockets of material that I'm constantly working with. So I can create new lessons, so I can create new ideas. What about you, millionaire? Here's the fourth one I got for you. I think probably the most valuable thing you can do as the CEO of your own life is you can think a little bit more. I dare you put a little bit more time into thinking, huh? Somebody give me that in the comments if you with me. Somebody say think. Somebody say think. Let's go. Somebody say think. Yeah. Somebody say think. Good, Damon. Good, Damon. Yeah, Miss Mandy. That's right. That's right. Somebody say think. Let's get it. Somebody say think. Think. It's the hardest work that most will never do. Think. Think, millionaire. Huh? Think. What do we mean by that? Check it out. Evaluate experiences, right? Like what just happened right there? What went right? What went wrong? Remember those 4 questions I gave you for plotting out a strategy? What went right? What went wrong? What was missing? What was confusing? I'm going to think, right? I'm going to weigh opportunities. You know, a lot of times your life is dictated not just by what you say yes to, but what you say no to. You hear me? So I'm going to think about those opportunities. I'm going to weigh them against each other. I'm also going to consider how I can help my team. I'm going to ask God for guidance. I think a lot of times we focus on asking God for the things that we want to manifest. What if we ask God for guidance? What if we start with gratitude and then ask different questions, right? Which brings us to number 5, questions. You hear me say it all the time that amateurs learn what to say, professionals learn what to ask, right? Good leaders ask great questions. You hear me? So when I reach the end of the day, I repeat, right? I plan tomorrow, I reflect on today. That's how it goes. If I've added value to other people, boom, I win. If I've done something to make my family, my community, my country a better place to live in, I succeeded. But here's what I know for sure. I know I'm way ahead of everybody that's just living on default. Somebody give it to me. We're going to live by, say it in affirmation form since we're about to go do our affirmation. I live by design, not default. I dare you. Somebody give it to me. I live by design, not default. I live by design, not default. I live by design, not default. And speaking of that, it's time for us to go do our affirmations. I dare you come and meet us on Instagram. Everybody was always like, why do the affirmations cut off? We found a way, y'all. Love will find a way. So now we're going to get over there to Instagram. Let me put it up here on the screen. All right. So that's it right there. I see that part right there. It was like Mr. Haziq Ali. So type that in on Instagram. We about to be out of here. Down there at the bottom is a routine because on Instagram, somebody just asked me the other day, do you come on every Wednesday? They asked me that yesterday. It's like, I do you one better. We come on every weekday. So make sure you set your alarm for it. We're about to go over there and meet on Instagram. If this was helpful for you, drop some money bags in that thing. Let me know you got something out of it. Yeah, I live by design, not default. I love that, Shatoya. Yeah, Dr. Marilyn. I live by design, not default. Yeah, you heard her. I live by design, not default. That's exactly right. I live by design, not default. That's right. I live by design, not default, Miss Banks. That's right. I live by design, not default, Randall. Let's go. All right, y'all. It's affirmation time. I know some of y'all scared of this part. Y'all scared of this part. We ain't gonna be scared. We're gonna do this. So I'm gonna meet y'all over there on Instagram. Here we come. And remember, either your mind has to expand to match your goals, or your goals will just start to shrink to match your mind. Let's get it.